Hello guys, and welcome back to Serenity Valley. This is episode 48, and I'm joined today with Rockhound. He's a contractor that we have brought in to help with our harvests. We're currently harvesting field 11 for our canola. And then after that, we've got some grass that we need to wrap up into some silage bales. Our local shop owner has brought in a really cool bale wrapping device that we're going to use, so we'll get to that here in a bit. Rockhound's also brought in his own truck, which you can see here. We're going to use the truck to offload him, and there he is right there, harvesting up his canola.
Hey everybody.
So let's just get to it. We're going to have fun here harvesting our canola field.
Yeah, I got my hot rod combine here. Get turned around here, you can come over here and empty me out.
That's right.
Almost full. I could probably get this whole field, but getting a little heavy here. Oh, and it dumps real quick too.
Oh, I saw that. Major souped up.
Yes, sir. Got a lot of work to do, boss.
So since we were last together, we have put away all of our bales. We've started harvesting our sunflowers, and our corn is also ready to come in. So I've been thinking about our corn harvest and thinking about the amount of corn that we've got in our silos. And actually, I realized that we have never chopped corn. So I thought about maybe we would harvest one of those fields with a forage harvester, and make some chaff. And I understand from our local equipment dealer that the Goral bale wrapper product actually will allow us to wrap chaff also. So that'll let us kind of evaluate that. Off camera, I wrapped up some manure into some manure bales. That was rather interesting, and we needed to make sure that we definitely left those far away from our silage bales, so we didn't get those mixed up, because we don't need to be feeding manure back to our cows. That would be a bit embarrassing, I think. So let's take a look at our prices screen here, because I've been surprised that we haven't really had any good pricing as of late on our products. We still have not sold anything other than those sunflowers that we sold a little bit ago. We've got 278,000 liters of wheat from our wheat harvest. We have 239,000 liters of barley from our recent barley harvest. We have 278,000 liters of canola, and we're still bringing that in. We've got 29,000 liters of sunflowers. We've already, like I said, we started our sunflower harvest earlier in the day. We got a fairly late start to the day because we had rain in the forecast. It had rained last night, and as a result of the rain, we had a wet crop all the way up until about 2 p.m. So we haven't been able to work too hard or too long on this field. And then we've got, it's pretty stressful because we've also got rain in the forecast for the end of autumn. We basically have sun for the rest of today and tomorrow. We have rain scheduled for day 5 and 6 for Tuesday and Wednesday of autumn. And then it looks like we just might have ourselves a snowstorm coming in.
Oh, mercy.
Because this Friday and Saturday we've got snow in the forecast for our second and third day of winter. Wow. So it's going to be a cold one too. Looks like.
Aren't you glad I brought my harvester in to help you get these crops up before they get frozen?
I'm definitely glad, because we have got. Let's take a look at the main map here. We've got to finish off our merged field 11 and 12 here. Like I said, we've got our soybean field, which is 19, 24, and 23. We've got 3 fields of corn. We got field 15, 20, and 21. And then we got 2 fields of soybeans, 15 or 16 and 14, all to come in.
Wow.
Actually, we also have field 1 of sunflowers. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fields. We have 7 fields to come in the next day and a half. And it's
Man, we got some work to do, bud.
it's already 4 o'clock. So that's why we brought in our contract harvester here, who has he's a mechanical genius, because somehow he's gotten this harvester hot rodded up to where we can harvest the field about 4 times the normal rate of a harvester.
Yeah, well, you told me you needed some help, and I put my #1 mechanic on it, and he did some major tweaking. He had to tweak the header, and he also had to tweak the engine on the combine. So he did a really good job. I gave him a couple days off for his hard work.
Oh, I think he
He
definitely
deserved it.
he definitely earned that work, because
Yes, sir.
looks like he also was able to do some pretty good space management on the grain storage.
Yep.
So let's take a look back at our while Rock Hound is pounding it out. We got 273,000 liters of soybeans still, and the reason I'm thinking about doing a field with the forage harvester and basically making chaff out of it is because we still have 136,000 liters of corn from last season.
Wow.
We just haven't sold any corn. The only corn we've used has been for our pig food, and that's because we've had a pretty bad year as far as corn prices go here.
I think a lot of that's got to do with the seasons. You know, the timing of the seasons is everything, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know that the best time to buy or to sell soybeans is I think midsummer.
Right.
So that time is come and gone.
Well, you'd think the local bakery would be busy. I mean, you know, with winter coming up, people want to stockpile some bread and some other, you know, items. You'd think the local bakery here would want to try and crank out some more product for the busy season coming up in wintertime. And they should raise their prices up, I would think, but don't look like it's happening.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, there might be some new bakers that are going to move into town. It's hard to tell.
That's true.
Pull your pipe out. Let me empty you out here.
I think I did hear something of some changes coming, local changes coming here, and they might just be trying to dwindle down their inventory, and maybe trying not to buy a lot right now.
Give me your pipe.
Yeah, boss. You know, I could take out this whole field, man.
I know. Just want something to do.
Well, while I got some work here to do, let me tell y'all a little thing I just uploaded. Serenity Valley 2 Rise Industry version 2.1. I had a few people saying they didn't like the fact that there were trees up by the forestry area that didn't have no collision on them. I've changed that. I made a small change to the animal husbandry, to where you are going to be needed to take care of your animals a little bit more often now. I changed it from 6 days to 3 days because your animals need good clean food, good clean water, keep down on diseases and whatnot. So if you decide to get version 2.1, you'll have to take care of your animals a little bit more often. Make sure their water's clean and their food's clean. And I also up the storage capacity of the main storage silo at the farm from 2 million liters to 5 million liters. Because if you do use seasons and prices aren't right and you want to store, stockpile up on your products on your harvest until the prices do hit right, you can make a ton of money. If not, you got the extra storage if needed. That version is currently live at Mod Hoster, Serenity Valley 2 Rise of Industry version 2.1, and I do believe I'm going to call it quits on this map. I don't think there's anything else I can do with it unless somebody finds a major bug with it, which I don't think they will. But I'm fixing to move on and get my next map underway and get it going and play the game a little bit more and maybe help Farmer Klein out on another map once in a while. We'll see.
It sounds fun to me.
Awesome.
I look forward.
I'm here. I love the work.
I look forward to map number 2.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bigger one. It's gonna be a 4X.
And it's hard
a lot
to,
of the. Go ahead.
So it's hard to believe that this is your first map.
Yeah. And with my next map, I'm kind of skeptical about how I do it. I want to make sure it's done right the first time, and I don't want to have to come out with a bunch of new versions and updates and all that. So I'm going to spend, a little more time. I learned a lot by doing Serenity Valley, and hopefully I can work all the bugs out of it and do it more correctly the first go around. So it's going to take me a little while, but it will, when it comes out, you all will be aware of it. And I'm also going to start doing a little streaming on my own of little things here and there, just a little hobby, another hobby to pick up, and it will be for Farming Simulator, due to the fact that I'm a map maker. I don't make vehicles. I don't, I modded these two for my own personal preference. I'm not going to submit them out there because they're not my mods. I did them just for personal use. But when it comes to the map, when I make a map, I will definitely put it out there. And if y'all want to play it, enjoy yourself. But other than that, I really enjoy the game, and I'm really enjoying hooking up with Farmer Klein and doing this multiplayer. I love this.
So what's the? I think you changed the name of your channel.
Yes, I did. It's now Rockhound Mods. If you want to look me up, it's no longer my real name, which was Tony Queen, which I changed it to Rockhound Mods. If you search Google or YouTube, you should be able to find it under Rockhound Mods. I don't have many followers because, like I said, I'm not out there like a lot of these hardcore streaming guys are. I'm not really a hardcore gamer. Like I said, I got into making this map, and I really enjoy it. And last night I decided to try and stream and see what happens, and I'm fixing to stream here in just a minute, but I will keep it private, and when the time is right, I will probably make it live where everybody can take a look at it.
Okay.
All right, this one is done, boss. Where are we headed to next?
All right, you're done the field already, huh?
Yeah, I think it was, about 20 minutes?
Oh, well. I'm over here emptying out my greenhouses.
Oh, you're at the greenhouses?
Yeah, I'm over here playing at the greenhouses.
All right, well, I need to wash my rig, unless you got another field you want me to harvest.
No, we're gonna play with the that bale wrapper because the local shop here across the street wants us to buy one, but he loaned us out one on eval basis because he knows that we made several hundred silage bales a couple months ago, and
right.
And he was telling me that this thing would be a whole lot easier than running a baler and a wrapper.
Indeed.
We could just mow.
Do it all in one shot, yeah.
Bring over a forage wagon to a central location, and then just basically have one wrapping station set up. So that's what we're going to try over here.
All right.
So let's. I've already got it all set up over here. Let's go ahead and run on over here.
Dang, boss, I didn't know you were gonna have to make me run around today. I thought I'd get to ride a nice truck or something.
Oh, well, it's right across the tracks.
See it?
So we're gonna get. Let's see who we get to. Looks like we got Carol running the mower there,
All right.
and we better move this thing out of the way, or she'll be
Yeah, she's gonna run that thing over.
complaining about it being in her way, and heaven forbid that we ask her to get out of the mower to move it on her own.
Yeah.
You know, I think the farmers union's a little bit gone a little bit crazy overboard.
Oh, this thing looks pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty much a beast. Like I said, I was
Wow.
using it for some manure bales earlier, but we hooked up our T9 to it, or is this our T8? Yeah, our T8.
Right.
Mostly because I wanted to color code it.
Oh, and you can all. Okay, never mind.
So let me get this moved out of her way, you know, before she's all complaining about that.
Well, you know, you pay your help good money, and then they want to complain about it.
So
I hate that.
So let's get this working up here. We've got to put it in a working position,
Okay.
and then apparently we've got to come over here and we've got to open up our door.
Let me see
Here.
this here.
So we got to open
Oh,
up the
nice.
door. Then we got to lower our supports.
Gotcha. Oh,
Then
sweet.
we got to lower our bale ramp.
Nice.
All right, and then we gotta open up our conveyor bin, or whatever we want to call this, our tip bin. So it's working there.
I like that. Oh, that is sweet. Wow.
Yep.
And it's
All
those
right.
square bills?
This wraps round bales.
Oh, wow.
So then we need to get in here and turn her on. So let's see here. Yep. All right, she's turned on. Now
Right.
we need to pick up a load of grass. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a load of grass, and then I'll bring it in
Okay.
here, and you can kind of watch the whole thing operate.
That'll work.
You can kind of check it out if you want.
Yep. I am going to kick on my screen here real quick. I want to get this.
Apparently, Carol has thought that she should just do one strip of grass and quit. I guess it is dinner time. It is 5:25.
Is it lunchtime?
It's dinner time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see if we can't call Morgan over here to finish up the field for us.
Gotcha. Alright, Farmer Klein, I got my live stream going, so I just want to let everybody know stream right now. I just probably want out there right away. Probably give it a week before I make it live. But you got Rockhound here, and I am here on Serenity Valley version 4.1, helping out Farmer Klein get the crops in before winter, before everything freezes up.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
What did you say we had? A day and a half to get 8 fields?
Well, we have rain. Today is day 3 of autumn.
Okay.
We have sun, we've got sun in the forecast for today. We've got day 4 is cloudy, overcast. Day 5 we have rain in the forecast, and day 6 we have rain in the forecast.
Wow.
So what we don't know
can't
is
harvest nothing in the rain.
right. We can't harvest in wet crop, and we don't know how long the crop's going to be wet. You know, last night we had a rainstorm come through here, and we had a wet crop from morning all the way until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, so it depends on when the rain comes in as to when we might be able to harvest. And it's possible that if the rain doesn't come in until you know, late in the morning, that the whole day could be ruined. So
You trying to run me over?
no, 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 no.
I gotta see how this works. Farmer Klein's got this new rig here.
All right.
That is gonna take this grass and wrap it up into forage bales for us, all by itself. So I'd like to see how this works. So your machine actually opens up wide enough where you can tip right into it.
You know what?
What?
You know what? They told me about this, and I had forgotten all about it.
What do we gotta do here?
Well, apparently, since we wrapped manure bales, and we're going to be wrapping grass bales for feed, we've got to take this thing in and wash it first.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah.
You gotta get, you don't want to mix that manure in there with that feed, do you?
No, it gave us a big old warning and said, "Hey, I wasn't washed after I was manured."
Wow.
So.
Well, that's pretty good oversight. We can't let that be getting into our animals, because what comes out of our animals not need to go back into our animals.
Yeah, we don't want what coming out going back in. So.
No.
Can you go over there and give Morgan a couple slaps in the face, because it looks like he's not wanting to mow properly. I'm gonna go up here and wash this thing out.
You know, this field right here, for some reason, this field and field 31, this is field 34, right?
35, might be 34 in your new map.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Some fields changed up. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna tab over to him, because I'm getting some frame drops here. There seems to be an issue with hired help with the AIs on the two grass fields.
Oh, okay. I've always used Courseplay.
Right. Well, unfortunately, that does not work with multiplayer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, we got Morgan going again here. Hopefully he'll stay on track. I think it's Morgan. Yeah, looks like Morgan in there. Now you got both of these grass fields that are fully fertilized?
Yep.
Sweet. It's amazing how much yield you get, how much more yield you get out of a fertilized field. Like 100-fold, isn't it?
Oh, it's pretty good. I think that forage wagon we used there has a capacity of 50,000 liters, and it filled up in a strip and a bit.
Right. Well, I use a forage wagon that holds 100,000, and when I do the backfield up there, the field out west, it under one strip and it's full. When it's fully fertilized.
Yeah. Okay. So one pass.
So, right. Less than one pass and it's full, and it's 100,000 liters. So let me get back over here. There we go.
All right.
Did you clean it?
I cleaned it. Hopefully it'll work now. Hopefully I cleaned the right bits.
Right. Yeah, you got to get the stuff out of it.
All right. So let's
get the crud out of the corners and the little bits and pieces out of the belts.
So like I said, we got to put her in a work position. We've got to open up her door here. And we got to lower our arms, our legs.
Right. Stabilizer bars, right?
Yeah, and we gotta lower our ramp for our bale eject. And then we gotta lower our hopper. And he just Slowly lowers and rolls down and opens up.
That is sweet. What kind of price tag we looking at? I know he's lowering it to us for right now.
Then we gotta turn it on. Oh, I'll have to look. It's pretty darn steep. We went ahead and had them spec out the full options load on this thing. But let me check the store brochure here in a minute.
Okay. Just curious, that's all.
Yeah, right now we've got it on a temporary lease.
Right. There we go.
So let's see here. In the it's technically a baler. It's pretty odd that they call that a baler, but so the base price is $250,000, $253,000.
That's to buy it outright.
And we bought the premium tires. That's $1,800 upgrade. We got the fast conveyor belt. That's 500 liters a second. So that's $16,000 upgrade.
Man, look at that thing go.
And then we added all the options. So in the end, this thing is $323,000 out the door.
Wow.
We're leasing it
Look
for.
what it does.
We're leasing it for a small $28,000. And yeah.
It just rolls your little bale off to the side.
Yep, there it is. Silage bale, 4,000 liters. We just sit here and we just wrap and we make bales. We can jump on up here, and we've got a silage liquid injector that puts some type of additive on the grass as it gets put in the wrapper.
Gotcha.
And then didn't like me standing up there, I guess.
No.
You can see it spraying there.
Didn't want you to get your foot caught in it.
Nah, probably not. You know, we don't need that.
Well, cool.
Yeah. So you want to watch?
Might have to give me one of those.
You want to watch how that works? I got to go finish this mowing off.
Did he stop again?
He did. I think he had some. I think he had a date or something. You know.
I tell you what, good help is so hard to find these days.
So we'll just finish this out manually. That thing has a capacity of I think it's about 16,000 liters.
Okay.
So if you want to jump in the tractor there and tip a little bit more grass in it every so often.
You betcha. Got to keep it rolling.
Yeah, what we need to decide is basically if this is more efficient and more effective as a way of making silage bales than the contemporary baler and then separate wrapper. Because we also need to evaluate, because he told me about a really interesting coon baler that bales and wraps at the same time.
Right.
It's like a combo unit, so you know, he wants us to try that one out also.
Okay.
But this one will do grass, it will do chaff, and it will actually let us make wood chip, bale up some wood chips for just convenient storage in a nice compact format. And then like I said, we can make manure bales out of this for storage.
Right.
Because we do have a finite storage for our manure in our pits.
Right.
But we might want to keep it around for our greenhouses over the over the winter or whatever. Or
correct.
Or we could just sell our manure now that it's wrapped up.
I've heard talk of a compost master maybe be being brought in too over there by the new Jenny's Jungle that's fixing to move in. She's fixing to bring in a silage master.
Oh, you've heard
about with the greenhouses.
Oh, okay, so there's talk of a composting facility coming in.
Correct, and a nursery.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So we'll have some place to sell our manure to.
Yep. There's been quite a bit of talk about some big corporations that want to move in. They're pretty impressed with what the current management has done with Serenity Valley after bringing it back from a kind of a dead state. We can thank Farmer Klein for that. His awesome management skills brought in extra jobs, brought in some extra businesses. It helped bring the revenue in and help bring up a lot of the property value. And there's a lot of talk going around that there's some big companies, big corporations that want to maybe buy up some land and set up shop. So we'll see what happens. We need to get some bales up on the trailer, boss.
Yeah, we're going to clear up some space here.
I got some lag issues going here.
We were also loaned this new interesting bale trailer. It's also got it also serves a flatbed trailer for equipment.
Right, I was looking at that.
It's got it is a dolly trailer. That's the only big negative on the thing, but it's got heavy-duty leaf springs on the front. It looks like it's got dual tires on the front and
Nice.
duals on the back. So this is a 10-wheeler,
Kind of a multi-purpose.
10-wheel trailer. I think there you go. There we are.
A little bit tricky. I got a little bit of lag issue going. I think it's got something to do with my stream.
All right. So guys,
I'm gonna go ahead and kill that for now. So guys, I'm gonna cut my stream a little short so I can get back to work here with Mr. Klein and get these harvesters in, get this harvest in, and get these bales wrapped up. So we will catch you later.
all right.
All right, streaming stopped.
And we're actually at our magical 30-minute time frame, so
Oh, that was quick.
I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been another wonderful episode of Serenity Valley. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We've got just a few more episodes of Serenity Valley, and then we're going to take a little bit of a break between our Monday, Wednesday, Friday play series, because I am now involved hot and heavy into a online streaming single player challenge with several other YouTube guys, and
how's that coming, by the way?
well, it's coming pretty good. It's still too early to know if anybody is winning or not.
Okay.
As I'm recording this, we've done 19 episodes. We have 72 episodes in total to put together.
Wow.
So we have to play 3 years on a Goldcrest Valley edit, and whoever has the most money after 3 years, whoever's earned the most money after 3 years, after selling all of our crops, all of our equipment, and any land that we have, wins. And to the winner goes the Platinum DLC.
Awesome.
And I've announced on the channel that I plan on giving away that Platinum DLC should I be the victor. And to enter, all you've got to do is basically watch every single stream I ever do. Because on the last stream, I need you, whoever wants to enter this, basically to submit in the comments how many bales did I sell during the challenge.
Wow.
So my strategy for the challenge is to do silage bales, we are going to make all of our millions through silage bales, and we also have sheep. So when I say every bale that we sell, it may be something more than a silage bale.
Right, could be hay, straw.
It could be wool pallets, and it may not. And if you think about a wool pallet, there are, how many bales are in a wool pallet?
No idea.
There's 4.
Oh heck.
So you got to keep track of how many wool bale pallets I sell, how many silage bales I sell, and possibly any other type of a bale that I might sell. The person who is either correct or the closest first will win the DLC. Should we be the team that is on the winning team? So that's something cool to look forward to. So the plan is to kind of put a temporary hiatus on the Let's Play stuff that would typically be coming out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday until we have the stream done, the streaming contest. And the streaming contest should be concluding sometime in September. Basically, that's when I kind of want to be done, is sometime in September. We have until November 1st to finish the entire thing.
Right.
So...
Well, I really look forward to seeing who wins that. That's gonna be cool. I'm rooting for you, brother.
Oh, thank you. So with that, until next time.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We'll catch you all later.
Happy farming.